Hey guys, welcome back. Here we are at the spot we left off last video, our first one. We are still in the first year. It is December. We had to get all of our people into a house by the end of November, and we did not get everybody in, so we lost two families. So we're down to 22 folks. We're going to finish up this house over here. As you can see, this is normal speed. I like the normal speed. It's realistic. But in gameplay, we do want to move a little bit faster, so I'm going to speed it up to double speed. So of course we're going to finish up this house, and then we're going to head on over to the farm. I want to get the farm going so that we can get some crops in by spring. So we're going to do that next. And then it's also telling me that I need to, over here, it says your carts are wearing out. Build a carpentry to repair them. So I'm going to go ahead and put a carpentry in, I think now. I'm going to go ahead and get that laid out. Also, too, I think I want to move the smithy just a little bit. You can see he's sticking out over the road here. So I'm going to put a delete on that and replace that a little bit. So let's go back to the smithy. I think he's already lined up. So we're going to put him back a little bit. Okay, now he is slightly off there, so I'm going to line him up just a little bit better. Yeah, that looks a little bit better, I think. We're going to put him right in here off the road, and we're going to move him on up past the barn. Now they're going to work on the barn next. Going to gather supplies. Now it looks like the carts are already broken. Yes, they are. All three need to be fixed. In fact, one is missing. I don't even know where it is. It looks like it's out. Completely out. Okay. So let's go ahead and cue in the carpentry building. I think we could probably put him out here. Let's see, let's go to carpentry. Right here he is. Aren't these buildings lovely? They do such a great job at the artwork in these games. It's truly amazing. I want to get this lined up a little bit with the ground. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it'd be nice to have them looking nice. Spend a little extra time laying stuff out. It just really makes a difference. I think he's heading about the right direction. You can see the lines in the ground. So let's turn around here. So he's lined up pretty good. Now let's just decide we're going to put him across the road, I think, right about in here. Looks like a good spot right in here. Okay. We got him ready to go. Moving and grooving. Now I wanted to tell you a little bit about the game. The game was developed by a gentleman by the name of, I believe you pronounce it Yevheny. 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 Hevheniy. He's in the Ukraine, and he started to develop this game back in 2014. He brought it to life and been working on it ever since. He's brought over the years some other people in to help him with bringing it up to date, and I've had it maybe about a month, maybe a month and a half now, and I've noticed a difference in the game myself. So they continue to improve it. You'll notice at the bottom here in the menus, the education is not yet working. That's still in progress, and the health still needs to be worked on. But everything else is pretty much underway. They got items under each menu, except for the health and the education, which is understandable. Got a church here. So it's coming right along. It is a very nice game. It's absolutely beautiful. And really a lot of fun to figure it all out. Trying to keep these folks alive. So far, no one's died on me, which is great. It's January now. So we got the farm in the works. We want to try to get that going as soon as possible so that we can get some food started. Because they're living off of what they brought with them at this time. This house is finished, but it's going to be empty for a little bit till we get people moving in. But everybody seems to be pretty healthy. Still got lots of food. They're doing just fine for right now. They can usually go about a year. They can actually last a little bit longer, but they start running out of supplies after the first year. They start getting low. So it's a good idea to put the farm in as soon as you can. Let me check something here real quick. Okay. Okay. Okay, so everything's coming right along. We're just waiting for the farm to be finished. It's February now. Everything's being done by hand because the carts are broken. But we need to get the farm going so we can start that up this year. And then right after that, we're going to work on the smithy because we are getting low on nails. Let's see, we have right now we're down to 426 nails. And we still have to build the smithy yet. Charcoal's ready to go. We have 22 people. So that's why it's taking a little bit of time because we don't have a whole lot of folks working. And they're having to do it all by hand as well. I wanted to put the farm out here so that we have plenty of area to grow our crops. You can see it's nice and flat out here. Beautiful spot. Very nice. Okay, so it looks like we have spots for our trees. They haven't put the trees in yet. I believe because we're such short of folks. I believe that's the case, but they will be eventually put in. So let's go ahead and put get a tree ready for right here. Let's see, I'm going to do a birch. We'll put that about right in there. Very good. And then also I want to put in one more bench right here for the folks. Let's put one right in here. Place where they will gather. Very good. Yep. Very good. Mm-hmm. Okay, February. We're in mid-February. See what's going on out here. What do we need? We still need more wood, clay, and thatch. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it would be nice to have the carts, but of course they're not working, so that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the old campfire and the logs here, because we want to get this cleaned out as soon as possible. Okay, moving right along. It's now February. And I think the next item after, so we have the farm, the smitty, and now the, see, this is the carpentry. We should move carpentry up, I think, a little bit, at least to there for right now. Okay. Let's see, I want to put on a, let's see, I want to put on a little timer here just so that I can keep it to about an hour. Okay, let's see where we are. February, we're just at the end of February now. You can see the snow is starting to melt. Okay, we're almost there. Just a little more wood and some thatch. Yep, coming right along. Okay, let's see. I think in order to control the economy a little bit, we need to put in the government building, or the it's courthouse. Is it the courthouse? It's called the town hall. Excuse me, town hall. So let's go ahead and work on getting him placed. Whether we can do it right now or not is another thing, but at least we get him. Let's see how he lines up. Lines up pretty nicely that way, but I think I want to turn him around. That looks pretty good. Maybe put him in here. See, I'm thinking cross from, but within the, I want to make sure that he's not taking up the walk there. Straight walk into work. Okay, so right in here, I'm thinking. Yeah, yeah, so he's pretty much straight with the lines. So I'm thinking right about in here would be perfect spot. We can move all this other stuff out. It'll probably be a while before we actually do the build itself, so we'll put him right in there. That'd be the town hall. Okay, see how we're doing. Getting close. It is March. Hopefully we get working on the barn pretty soon because I'd really like to get that going. Get it started so that looks like the thatch there, very good. hmm Be nice if we could get some crops in by April. That may give us some plants. Some planting. That'll give us some planting, hopefully, in time for harvesting in this year's time. The pretty good harvest would be nice. I think some wheat and potatoes would be nice. Very good. They're starting. Great. Great. Here comes the second builder. This should take no time at all, hopefully. Very good. Okay, we're still short some wood. Let's see what's happening with the wood over here. We are without workers, so we need to jump on that real quick. We're going to do a couple less builders. Just go down to 3. That should get these guys up and running over here. Yep. That's going to hold us back a little bit. Okay. See, by losing those folks earlier, that really puts a hinder on us. We should be planting about now. Still need a little more wood. Not quite done. We're already midway through April. We should have our crops in the ground. Let's get a builder out here as soon as we can. Very good. We're done. We're going to add a manager, a couple of workers. We're going to go ahead and add our first field. We're going to add a field. We're going to start at about here. We'll head over this direction. Okay, let's make sure that's pretty straight. So you can see the lines in the grass. We're going to follow that so that we get a nice, pretty straight we want to stay. Okay, we'll go there. We want to stay straight this way as well, as much as possible. Looks pretty good. Come back this way. Looks pretty good right there. Let's get the weed in. Activate that. The ladies will come out and start working on the field. Let's go ahead. Late April, not too bad. Not too bad. We may get some crops out of it. Let's add another field. Let's come in here about here. Want to keep it nice and straight. Looks pretty good there. Come up here and we're going to turn around. Wrong way. Here we go. Come down to about 50. Looks pretty good there. Come back this direction. Looks good. In here we want potatoes. And we'll activate that. That'll get the ladies going. Very good. It's now May. Let's try to get one more crop in. Add a field. Put them in right about there. About there. Okay, let's get turned around here. There we go. Let's come back this way. Okay. Right there looks pretty good. Not perfect, but you know, it's close enough, which is nice that you can even do that, you know. Okay, so let's see what we have here. That looks about right. Can we get another crop in here? Let's put in, let's see, let's do some more potatoes. Yep, and we're going to activate it. Hopefully that is not too late. Very good. Let's go over here and see what's happening over here. We're missing some workers here. Okay, got a worker missing. So what we need to do is take a builder out. We'll take one of the builders out. Hopefully he'll join us up in the forestry. Yep, ladies are working hard getting the crops in. Got 3 nice big fields going. Excuse me. Very good. And we're working on the smithy up here. Hopefully this gentleman is going to join the forestry. Not just yet. We're still at 1 guy. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take the 1 guy out of here. I think we're pretty caught up here. Let's go ahead and let it just be her. He will probably join the forestry, which looks like he did, or at least someone else did. Yep, it was him. Very good. Okay, so they're working on the smithy next, which is good because we're down to 314 nails. And we need to keep those going. After that, we'll jump back into another house. Okay. Okay, it's coming right along. Okay, so it says the carts are wearing out, which they are, and we've already put in for the carpentry. What we could do is, since we have an empty house yet, we'll move carpentry up, make that next. Very good. Okay, now we can let one of these guys go. This guy right here. We can let go, and we're going to put him back on building. Mm-hmm. Very good. Back up to 3 builders. Crops are happening out here. Now I think what I'd like to do is I want to put a nice tree out here for some shade for when the workers are overheated. Put it up here kind of close to the house. And then we'll put a bench there as well. That way they have a way to get away from the heat a little bit if they have to. Put him right in there. And I'd also like to put in a well here. We'll put that up along the fence here so that it's sort of out of the way. Let's see, maybe we'll put it out here. This might be a better spot for it actually. Put it right here. So that they have plenty of water while they're out on the field. You can see that the wheat is coming along nicely. See how it's starting to green up. And the potatoes haven't quite come out just yet. They should be out pretty soon though. Okay, and then I think because we're going to have wheat, it'd be nice to have a windmill. Let's put the windmill out here so we can make flour with that. So I'm going to go ahead and get the windmill started. Let's put that out here so we get plenty of wind. Put it right there. That's a perfect spot for it. And we're also going to start bringing in some cattle pretty soon. So I want to get, work on getting some hay made. So I'm just trying to think where I could do that. I probably could do it right over here. Might be a good spot here because I'll probably put another field right here. So let's go ahead and get some hay dryers started. Like I said, I want to stay outside, so along here maybe one right there, and another one here. One there and another one right here. Right about there. Also want to get some hay containers, or what are those called? Those are called hay barrack. Get some hay barrack started. Get those going. Get those lined up pretty good. Very good. Right there be good. There's one. There's two. That way when they do harvest, they'll have a place to store it. Very good. Let's move this one up a little better. Phew, pardon me. That looks good. Soon they will come out and they'll gather up some grass and store it on top of these, which will dry it out and get them prepared for winter. We may not need it right away, but eventually we're going to get some cattle, and it'd be nice to have some feed for them. Okay, so we can see down here, you can see the potatoes are starting to come up. Haven't come up here just yet. It might be running late on this crop here, but looks like we got a pretty good crop of wheat coming up and potatoes. So we won't be totally without this year, which is nice. Okay, and the smithy is up and running. Let's get this going. We're going to add a worker here. Now he may drop off from somewhere else, but we'll get him at least started. Yep, I'm going to use all of those. We do have a laborer. A laborer will come in and, oh, we got a worker. Good. They'll come in and get the supplies needed and get that going. Very good. Okay, now let's check out our little market. She has been selling wood. She sold 100 in 1721, and so far this year, 1722, she sold 200. So she is selling wood now. And we're going to add to that potatoes, because we are going to have potatoes soon. So we're going to add potatoes. That'll be available when they are available. Okay, we're short a worker. They started planting some of the trees. That's good. See what's going on over here. Yep, they're getting the supplies needed. They've already made 10 nails. That's good. We're still short a guy here. We may need to take a builder out, because we need wood at all times. Let's take a worker out. Sorry, guy. But what that'll do is hopefully we'll get him to go over towards the forestry and get that going. Check out the farm. Okay, I don't see potatoes coming up here just yet. Hopefully we'll get a decent crop out of those. These are looking pretty good here. The wheat is just about ready to harvest. All right. Usually the smoke here means that they're working on getting nails. They're making scrap, which metal scrap, which is going to be needed to fix the wagons. It is now August 1722. They will start to harvest pretty soon. Looks like they already have started. Already complaining about not enough variety in food. They're not short of food, but there's just not enough variety. So I think what we'll work on next is, let's see, we do want to get the town hall going because that will allow migrants to come in at a better pace. We'll get that started next. Go back into building our houses. We also need to get the windmill going, so I'm going to move that up to be done next. Carpentry is done. We do need to get the carts working. All right, so we do have a gentleman who left forestry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it all the way down to one builder. Which will slow building down, but at least it'll keep going. We do need to keep a forester going. Okay, so now they're working on bringing out supplies for the windmill. Ladies are out here and picking up the wheat. Doesn't look like we're going to get much of a crop for the potatoes in this particular, not much growth going on here. So it's not going to be a terribly good crop there. Here it's not too bad. Get 2,500 units out of here, it says, or could. All right, ladies are working hard. Mm-hmm. Slowly bringing out supplies for the windmill. There's only one worker, one real builder, so things will be a little slow for a little bit until we get a new family in. We don't have anyone there yet. Still empty. Yep, still vacant. Yep, starting to get a little bit light on the food. But we have lots of potatoes hopefully coming out. That'll get us through the winter. And what I'd like to consider next is the trading post, because that will allow us to trade products with other communities. Let's see how the carts are working. Okay. Hopefully they'll get on that pretty soon. I think they're waiting for parts. Yeah, he's still waiting on parts. Let's see. We do need to get those repaired though. Think we can get those. There we go. Now we got it going. He's going to take these and repair them, which will really make it easier for the workers. You know. Okay, we got two guys there. Very good. He's fixing the carts, which is fabulous. It'll make work a lot easier for everyone. It's now September, mid-September. Lots of hay. Very good. Getting a good crop of hay. We just need to get the windmill going and we'll be able to get some more flour happening. How are we doing on nails? Yep, we're up to 142. That's good. Those are continuing to come out. Okay, once again, I want to work on, let's see, I do want to bring this water up a little and this guy. They started doing some drying here. Not much because we got kind of at the end of the season, which is okay. At least it's there, that little bit, even if it's just that. Better than nothing. Not that we have any animals, but if we need it, it's there. Potatoes continue to grow. Okay, yep, and here comes the guy with the cart. Very good. Carts are working again. Can carry a lot more with a cart. Okay, so I want to come out here and work on then putting in the market or a trading post. And I think what I'm going to do is put him, here's our center of town. So I think I'm going to put the trading post near the center of town. First I want to line it up, make sure it's lined up. Looks like it's lined up pretty darn good in that direction. Let's see what it looks like in this direction. Yes, perfect alignment. That's good. So I'm thinking about putting him right about in here. There's our city building there, so we'll put him out a little bit a ways, maybe down this direction. Center him up a little bit, and I'm thinking right about there. Perfect. Okay. It'll be a little while before he's ready. Okay, let's take a look at this. We are allowing migrants, so hopefully eventually a family will come in. They'll probably come in this direction. They'll come in from this direction. And they'll come in and they'll move into our empty house. Takes a while for the word to get out. Can use all the help we can get. These guys continue to put in the trees, which is good. Very good. We got the carts working. And eventually I'm going to move this cart park out. So I want to put in another cart parking over here. So we have carts in this direction. And I think cart parking right here would be a good spot. Let's turn him around. Get him kind of out of the way. Let's see, let's look at this way. I think right in here would be a good spot for him. Maybe just outside there. Perfect. We'll move those carts over to here eventually, so we can get them out of the center of town. We don't need them there. Looks like they are now harvesting potatoes. Yes. Hopefully we'll get a pretty good crop out of this. Doesn't look like this field is done too well. We'll be lucky if we get anything out of it. Yeah, I don't see hardly anything here. It's mostly over here. Looks like we are getting potatoes. Yep. We got 1,559 plants of wheat, which is pretty good, not bad. Up, here comes a family. Got a new family moving in. Very good. Fabulous. Very good. Looks like a pretty good sized family there. We have older folks, 66 and 70 years old grandparents, 46 and 46 husband and wife, and their young 16-year-old son. Very good. Very good. That'll help us out a lot. So what we could do is we can add a builder, see where that gets us. Hopefully that'll help out a lot. The ladies will come out and help out in the gardening. It's always nice to have a few extra hands. Everybody's working right now on getting the crops in. Let's take a look. 326 potatoes. Not a bad little gathering. Not great, but hey, for the first season, not terribly bad. We still got quite a bit to take. Okay, and we got the windmill happening. It's coming right along. Okay, we left, we need another helper over here. Okay, so it looks to me like we're going to have to take that builder out again. Okay, the windmill is finished. Very good. We're going to add a worker here. We do have a gentleman that's going to join. He'll be over here working on getting... Won't let me hire women there. It's too bad. Okay. So a gentleman will come along. He'll go up here to the farm. He'll grab some of this wheat. And then he'll come over here and start working on grinding up some of that wheat into flour. So we'll have flour soon. And then over here in the market, she now has potatoes, and we're soon going to have flour. So we'll add flour. It is now November. It will be snowing very soon. They're busy getting the last of the crops out. We have a gentleman over here working on grinding. Okay, so let's see what's happening with nails. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening with nails. Okay, he is still working. Not enough charcoal. He got plenty of charcoal. Not sure what that means. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we can get back to work here. Okay, he's got plenty of charcoal and iron, so he's doing okay for right now. They're still harvesting over here. We're getting a few potatoes out, but not much. But that's okay, because that'll certainly help us get through the summer. Over here we have almost 1,000 potatoes, which is excellent. Not bad. That'll help out a lot for the winter. We have a batch of flour coming out soon. And they're now working on the town hall, which is great. Get that going. The carts are all working. Have been repaired. And it's been about an hour, so I'm going to leave you here, folks. It is in November. The year is 1722. And we have a new family. And that's it for now. I appreciate you coming in to watch and play with Ostriv. Ostriv. Bye for now.